It's good to know. So a lot of you larges have a lot more regulations to follow than the rest of us. When we're talking about waste, you've got to worry about designated locations of storage in the lab, what signage is required, what kind of inspections you might need to be doing, if any. And so what about that? So in your satellite accumulation area, that is where you store waste in your lab within the line of sight of where the waste is generated. It's kind of like your first spot, your first stop of where waste is stored. So if I have a stainer over here and I'm changing my stain waste and I've got to keep it in some jugs and put it somewhere in the lab, I'm going to keep it right there. That's my satellite accumulation area. So it's got to be, the EPA says it must be within the line of sight of where you generate the waste. So if I make the waste from the stainer in this room, I cannot go around the corner and store my waste. It has to be within the line of sight. It has to be in the same area, same room where I've generated that waste. I've got a 55-gallon limit in that satellite accumulation area. Once I go over 55 gallons, I've got to have it taken away or go somewhere else. And I can move my waste from this satellite accumulation area to a central accumulation area only. I cannot move it from satellite to satellite. That is illegal movement of waste. Every satellite accumulation area needs a sign or a poster. So wherever you're storing waste, you've got to have some sort of poster that describes how to handle spills. What is the emergency contact information? In other words, who do you need to contact? It's got to be somebody's number that can be reached 24/7. And it's got to have information about the location of the nearest fire extinguisher. That is required by the EPA. All right, so you have a central accumulation area. That's an area, sometimes it's called the main accumulation area. It's where waste is stored until it's picked up for its final disposal. A lot of times this is outside in an outside building like a hazmat shed. And again, you can move stuff from your satellite accumulation area over to your CAA or central accumulation area. You've got to have secondary containment there. You've got to have spill materials nearby. You've got to have weekly checks. You've got to have a log where you're documenting that you're looking for leaks, that you're looking for the correct labeling on these containers. So